This is the bullshit. Labs is trying to murder me. Hey, we did it. Oh yeah. Okay, so because of that login shit from last night, I think the Twitch login servers went down for a while, and everyone changed their password, which unhooks your Streamlabs from your Twitch account. So then you gotta copy over your stream key and all this other crap. Bullshit. Not good.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable.
Wait.
Soon your apprenticeship in the traditions and customs of our order. These first there is.
There's no motion, there is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is only knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is only serenity.
There is no chaos.
There's only harmony.
There is no death.
There's only force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be, but first, the lightsaber, the blade, and...
No, we already did all that. Okay, I think I decided on Sentinel.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. Green is...
Because from what I've read, Sentinels get immunity to fear as a package deal. So like straight up they get immunity to fear, so that's one extra defense, I guess. But Guardians would get more health, I imagine, but we're Sentinel.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do?
Stop them flee, attack the thugs, stop the thugs and find out. Shit, what was Sentinels known for? Consulators use their powers to help. Shit.
Indeed. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do?
Whenever I turn to the dark side and try to turn him. And again.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do? I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do? Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi consular. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Sentinel, damn it. Damn it. do I pick Sentinel? Or do I pick Consular since that's what my answers push me towards? I like the immunity to fear, to be honest. One of these have a... Oh, fuck.
Here is a yellow crystal for your...
I made my decision. Don't judge me. Okay, we got... Great injury. Max persuade and... Eight. Weapon saber proficiency. Jedi defense. Nice. Force immunity, fear. Jedi sense, force sensitive. That's good. What's this? Demolitions and stealth. What are all the Jedi skills? Force sensitive. Immunity to fear. Immunity to stun, immunity to paralysis, so I need all of them. Night sense. Did I sense? Develops a connection to the force that allows them to better sense incoming attacks. It grants +2 defense. Is it always active? Good. +4 defense. 6 defense. So I need this primarily. That secondarily. For the levels 6, 6. So we go 6. We go 6. Whatever the next level up is. And then is there anything else? Did I defense? To deflect blaster bolts at any time. A character is fired upon an opposed roll is made against the attack of the attack. The result is greater than the attack roll. Blaster bolt is affected if the attack is beaten by 10 or more. The bolt is deflected back at the enemy. Do that actually. That means that all blasters will never hit me. If I equipped a one-handed Jedi, one-handed lightsaber. Conditioning, 1 bonus to all saving throws. That's good, but it's not as good as immunity. I knew that. I would have not taken it. Mama. Okay, so the obvious choice is to get that. What level am I? Get to level 8. I'd get 8 vitality. How much vitality that actually equates to? That might be better. Yeah, we'll get this round, this next round. Oh wait, they're separate. These are separate level. I'm already over level 6. So I only have the choice between those two. Yeah, so health or roll. We'll go the rolls this round. Yeah, we'll get toughness. No, we'll get the last roll next round. Powers. Heals all party members. Ooh. Seconds its defense. +4. +6 to defense. That sounds amazing. +2 defense again. Aura. Force resistance. Direct protection with force powers. Interesting. So that's probably I have 2 points. Okay, so wait, there's heaps more points. Sun, Sundroid, Wound. The DOT. Seconds of fear, shock, force push. Why is that an evil skill? Sounds pretty good. Drain life. Nice. Gray lightsaber. Okay, so we have 2 points. I really want effect bind and cure. Aura sounds good, but it only lasts 20 seconds and I have to activate it. Wow, would have been loud. Mind me. Game breaks all my hotkeys, so I can't actually mute the mic. Rough. Okay.
Huh?
Well, I don't know if that was worse or better. Hold tab out of the game to mute the microphone. Rough. And we don't have a mute button on the road. Okay, wait, what now? I didn't listen.
Greetings, young apprentice. As a chronicler of the Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith, there are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
Yeah.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict. All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation. Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun. The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally. No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians, but something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed. Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet.
Well,
Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror. Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars, but many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain.
that Star
It
Forge
seems
they were talking
impossible
about
to
earlier.
have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
The Jedi care about money?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers. Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I hear.
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you. Okay.
Good evening, apprentice. I trust your training goes
Yes.
well. I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons. It appears that soon you will achieve the rank of Padawan. Master Jar is most impressed with you.
I'm gonna get rid of that guy as soon as physically possible.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi.
Now what?
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your...
Oh, I actually get to make my own. Yeah. I don't want to be stuck using the double-bladed one. Is it auto equipped? 220. Oh, damage hit 14. One's trash. This one's best. One's best girl. Yeah.
You have
Now,
done
for the young
extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals. It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice? For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kath hounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop. The Kath hounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness.
Okay.
That is your task.
I'm on it.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Interesting. Okay, to this grove we go. Courtyard. Top. Oh, we go to the merchant. Buy some more med packs. Now does horsepowers regenerate over time? Do I no longer need that?
What?
Health.
What?
Tabis yubong konki pangpa. Ching palach. Rundi.
It's all about the droid stuff. Really what I was looking for.
Achuta. Jedubat Muchashak. Achuta. Jedubat Muchashak.
Yeah. Immune to poison. How many immunities can I stack here? I've got immunity to fear. I get immunity to stun and immunity to fear, immunity to stun, immunity to what was the third one? I can't remember. Oh my god. I have to go pop a Finnegan or something. Finnegan. Fucking Telfast or something. I don't want to just stack one of those things. Whatever. There'll be better ones available eventually.
The council has decreed you may come.
Damn right I can come and go. Unbelievable. Hey. What are you doing out of the ocean?
It is good sometimes to stop and
Unbelievable.
reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
You look like a fish out of water here, my dude.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me? The Council has told you nothing of the Grove? Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The Grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with? I hope your time...
Wonder if he's married. Or if she left him, but don't worry, there's plenty of fish in this.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors! Ha! You
Just
sit
a
in
little
your
Nemo
enclave
joke.
safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
Man, I'm going to get a Telfast, I'll be back. Give me a second. Okay. It'll take a while to kick in, no doubt. But let's hope for the future now. Okay. Actually, so cold, I had to put socks on as well. Pardon me.
Is that an impersonation of Bastila? If it is, it's a good one.
You Jedi have left them alone because they haven't harmed you. But they steal our property, destroy our land, or worse.
I say we look for these Mandalorians. I fought them in the war. They're nothing but vicious pirates. We should stop them if we can.
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros?
Savage.
Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no. She was always impulsive. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Farming those dark side points. Okay. Where do we go? I assume it's this way, because there's grass out here. Purpose. Settlers and noble humans of Dantooine have been plagued by Cathounds, raiders and fearsome trouble of late. It is much, much too sad to see these things happening to such people as this. Therefore, I've made it my mission to be highest quality weapons, lowest level, low prices, offering you in the way of weaponry at low prices, blah 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 blah, weaponry, what would you like on this fine day? Oh, heavy armor. Latent. The heavy one? Medium armor. Light repeating blast. Heavy weapons. Crash. He's got a long cat hound. Oh shit. You guys got no chance of hitting me. Do 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 do. Tail gun. Matali? I don't even know how to say that. Okay, okay.
You've been holding out on this kid. You haven't given us enough money. I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please. Take my wife and children instead. Anything.
Oh, dick.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Here it is. How'd you like that?
Awesome. Oh, it regenerates. Yes, we no longer need med packs. No longer will I spend thousands of dollars on med packs. We're moving up in the world. Fuckers keep trying to block me into walls. The grove. I seem to stumble upon it pretty. Good. Oh. I've been hit. Been down. Do 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 do. The Grove? All about then. Handle ground. Boo, look. Look, Boo.
Achuta. Unga kundis tulpi kikuyana. Dong patugas baktelia. Unga tiko tonga kunga. Wana kunbes ching palamule. Tunking baluta. Tukling chatukunde. Muledares. Muchushat bakat. Kiyeno no namapaole rachiku. Takunjis takniki grabumoko. Kachichu ita motunga. Toldogank. Wale oganda naru kuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wanachi. Amule slimo.
Cherkany's duties. Unbelievable.
Tonga bumsha. Nunya. Tonga tukashmak telea. Tong hai wam ji dung lupa. Lika poetic tonga kun. Wana kun des ching palamule. Tunking ba muta. Tukling chatuka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi. Unda diho tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez chika chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi. Unda diho tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachi kun. Unda diho tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek.
Rickard was favoring his leg. Anna was holding his sword.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs
That sounds like
to?
this guy shot him.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Does he know his name?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Curious.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one master, but I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by act if you have any need of my services. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Caldermetic. Rickard, look, is there any information? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago. To carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, 3 dudes. The dead guy has a gun next to him. The guy that was running through the fields, who apparently does this all the time, doesn't have a weapon with him. The hunter has a weapon with him and shot in the direction, so it seemed obvious that he did it, but he probably didn't do it. What probably happened was the running dude shot this guy in the back. The guy that got shot in the back dropped his rifle, and then this guy's hidden the weapon that he killed him with somewhere. Probably.
My preliminary analysis is there. Very well.
So, what do you want to know?
This guy's pretty abrasive.
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what? Well, I was out hunting Irias south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty... I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Irias in sight. I think he might have taken it.
Why was he holding his side?
Himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine too. I want that back. Right.
Why was he holding his side?
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. How can I be of further... How can... Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baloo came out here with his droid and he started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
It's possible neither of them did it.
How can I be a friend? Of course.
So, what do you... I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So. Right.
Miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Jedu badwana ni dibobo. Donga bungsha. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Lita poe tikito. Dolpat muchashat pakhat. Kiye no dam.
Which one's hand on? Fuck. Yeah, Rickard's probably telling the truth because he has a gun on him. So it was hand on that was lying.
How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
Where's his gun?
Injured? How can
I can't ask him that.
How can I be a Of course.
Is there any other... There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by small farms and holding. Is there any... Very well.
Okay, it's in by what I said. There's been a bunch of thingos and he's not bringing a weapon with him.
That's sort of funny, but you should really be serious.
Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Dita poe tikito. Dolpata kunjus tak miki grabbelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga.
Oh shit.
Dolbabang. Waleogan. Kachikun ita hodon. Muchushat baka.
So, what do you want? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, you Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind it. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem... Right.
How can I be of further... I know him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I... Injured? How can I... disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, Of course.
Why do I believe what I believe?
Jidabadawan Tong Haitwam. Runda Diho Donga Kun. Kachikun Idahal Donga. Yiking Kunoba. Runda Diho Donga. Tong Haitwam Jiji.
Okay. Listen here, buddy.
So, what?
Tell me everything I've ever wanted to know.
Well, kind of sprained. So. Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known him. Maybe we were actually. Can I leave now? So. I told you already. Was in. Now I don't. Right.
Oh, there's a third person I can talk to here.
Is there any... The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be a fool? Of course.
So, what do you want? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a sub-orb. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right. So, what do you... Yeah, I knew it. We were at... Can I... Right.
Miki Grabumogo, Kachichu Itabo Dunga, Kachikun Itahom, Muchashak Pakhat.
Is there any other information? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Okay, didn't belong to Calder. Calder's the guy that's dead on the ground.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cat hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Well, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettic, he was not a very nice person. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But,
Oof.
as much as I may hate him for that, it may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running, trying to clear my... Of course.
Okay, we talked to the other dude. What do you know about the gun? Oh yeah.
So, What do you... That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Interesting.
Is there any other...
Is there a report of it being
I
stolen?
am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report. Is there any other... Dave.
He's lying. Well, if we could have done that, we could have done it right at the start.
Is there any other... I have just received back an analysis of the blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial we cannot get any more specific analysis from the... Is there any other... Dave.
How can I be of further... Of course. Hey, what are you doing?
Interesting. Well, that's something I didn't consider. They were having an affair with each other. He was also having an affair with Handon's wife.
What are you talking about? I don't want that bantha of a wife Handon has. I can leave now.
What? No! No! If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done! Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder. But so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to... Yes, you tentacle-headed moron.
Yeah.
I came out here and killed Calder.
Can we kill this guy? Damn it. We could take him. I was right. I came to the right conclusion. But I didn't have the evidence to support it. And then it turned out I was right anyway. God damn it. I suppose if I couldn't prove that I was correct, then I wasn't actually correct. Rough. Oof.
Let's go!
attack. Okay. That's a weird moment.
Here it is.
I get my force regen up. That's something that's possible. Easy. Yeah, well, I forgot what we're doing out here. Path north, path south. Looking for the grove, right? Weren't we in the grove before? Natali grove.
You asked for this.
Cool. Do 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 do. Who's this?
I will be your doom!
Why? Hey, why are we suddenly under attack though? Just imagine. The lightsaber battle of the century.
You are strong. I, Zuhani.
Like that.
Oof. I'll be taking that lightsaber, yoink. Yeah, boy. Thank you. So is that the darkness I was supposed to deal with? That one better than ours? 15, it's the exact same. It's a red. I probably should use it. We're out killing enemies. Force multiplier. Get rid of this guy. Oh my god. Why on earth? But kill that guy. Why are you running? That was a bizarre sequence of events. Shit. I think I'd have to actually heal or anything. Really a mistake. The issue there was people deciding to attack different people.
I'm here.
Holy shit. Man, Mandalorians though. I got some health on them. Which obviously shouldn't matter with a lightsaber in here. But it does. Sandrel ground. Ancient Grove, that's where we're going. Wait, is that where we just were? Yeah, that was where we were. I think we've completed our quest. Need to get back now.
Ready?
The waste. What do we got? Treat injury. Beats. Next. Toughness. $107 health to 108. Incredible. Like it probably should have went up higher than that. Take it. There's a cave over there. What's in the cave, I wonder? To the humanity. Crystal cave. Any lightsaber crystals? Thing I would be interested in? What are those? Gross. Get oh shit. That's dangerous. Good leg.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something.
Away. Give me that. Do, 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 do. Finding all the crystals. Wait, are these force sensitive creatures because they've been so close to these crystals? Is that how that works? It'll take a while. Eee. And these better be worth a lot. Durad steel bonding alloy. Top tier. Out of the way, Carth. Well, looks like it's it. I'll assume I got a whole bunch of them. Definitely saving it, so I'll have to do that again. Man, after playing through this again, I'm getting kind of hyped for that new Star Wars game. They're really fun.
Here it is! Ha! How'd you like that?
Oof, no mercy. This looks familiar. These swords would already be cut in half, I don't get it. Wait, or do vibrary blades actually have some resistance to lightsabers? I don't think that's true. Unless they're like super heat resistant. We're going for XP. Oh, 1,000 off.
How'd you like that? Ha! How'd you like that?
31. Rather high for my very small strength skill.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Albino Captain.
Oh.
What are you doing? Embarrassing. Level up. Do a level 12. Dominate Mind is available. Ooh. Yes.
Yeah?
He's got so much health, holy crap. Really is Duke Nukem light.
What?
Some family members. What is this? What have we stumbled upon?
This is private property. I am not programmed for battle, but I will not open the gate. Even if you destroy me, you will not be able to get in.
I see. I can't break in any fashion. Well, why would you have grass on your roof? I think it's this way. Maybe we never went that way. Do we go back and investigate, or do we go kill everything over here first? Suppose we murder them all. Dumb dumb. I cannot be hit. You get more defensible by the second. Cool. Path jobbing like always. Yeah, I've been hit once. When did I do that? Defense is king. Grand ruined. Is that true? Too thick. We can just cut out section after section after section. Don't even take that long. Like, cut out a cube. Slice off parts of it diagonally to get to under it. Cut out another cube. Slice parts diagonally. And then keep going until we have a hole in the door. Easy. Or hell, just start slicing diagonally and then cutting one side off. It would fall out. Call me the door breaker. No creativity, these Jedi. But who gave us the job
Juhani
then?
was a dear companion to me for many years. We spent many nights together alone under the stars.
I killed
That will
her.
never happen again, thanks to you.
Curse
the council for sending you, of all people, to speak to her. Could you have done nothing else?
She had it coming.
She had it coming, did she? She had it coming? The Juhani I knew deserved more than this. She deserved more from the council and more from you. You did not even try, did you?
Nope.
Did it even occur to you that Juhani might have been saved?
Also
that
nope.
she might be worth saving? I should kill
Also
you for
nope.
what you've done.
Go
and
for
yet,
it.
I can't, can I? I'm a Jedi, and we are sworn to protect all. Even the likes of you. Get out of my sight. The very thought of the council and of you.
Oh,
makes
she's
me
turning
ill.
dark. Becoming a dark Jedi. Gonna get a dub on her. She said she wanted to kill me. Help. Old bastard. Yeah.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? As chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, you should ponder the...
Wait, this is the wrong guy.
May the...
What I want to know about that strange ruin. Who I have to ask to figure that out?
You have cleansed the grove of its dark taint, but at great cost. Juhani was a most promising student, and could one day have been strong in the
She's
Force.
trash, mate. Don't even
Do
worry.
not dismiss what happened to her, however. Juhani was both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet
Well
she was
done.
still vulnerable to the lure of the dark side. Keep
It's
this
not
in
true.
mind always in the future, and do not forsake the path of the light. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Wait, where are you going? Back. What are you doing?
I have nothing left to teach you, Padawan, though a Jedi is ever learning. The lessons that yet await you are to be found beyond the walls of the... Now that the first stage of your training is complete, I am certain they would be eager.
Greetings, young Padawan. As you should ponder... This facility is a training academy. The archives here are... The pursuit of knowledge is a noble goal. You should ponder the history of Revan. Revan's tale shows us... May the Force...
Damn it. We don't get access
It
to
is
the...
most regrettable that Juhani could not be
Is
saved.
it...
We in the Council had high hopes for her in the future. In every
Did
heart,
they?
there is some means of redemption.
Is
Could you find none in Juhani?
Nope.
Perhaps that was the case. It is most regrettable indeed. Heed her example. All are susceptible to the lure of the dark side. We must
Not
always
me.
remain vigilant against it. Your
In
training
brackets,
is now
lie.
complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of when we heard of the ruins in your dreams. Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins, the secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins.
Maybe.
You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a power.
Have to? Ugh. Oh, Bastila. Oh no. Anything but that.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon—
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son
Shin.
Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are
Bloody
to blame?
Shin.
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
You Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into a son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
If
These are both
Matale
places I
is
already
not
went to.
returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards.
So being distracted is its own reward, apparently. Sorry about that. We got shit to do. Ain't got time to be distracted. Yeah, so we got the Strange Ruins and the Sandral place. Absolutely not. Okay, so that is the Sandral place. Ruins are to the left. Go to ruins first. Wait, no, ruins seems to be the main quest. Go do this first. Oh, someone.
What can I do?
The Stealer. Bastila. Level 3, I'm high level. Haha. Attributes. Wait, what is she? Is she a sentinel like me? Yeah, what is sentinels good for? Give her a bunch of force powers. The CC. Yeah, well, just to add more heals to the team would be good. Because I only got one at the moment. That kind of sucks. I can only use it once every 10 minutes or something. Just way too long. Cure. Wait, she can't use Cure? Oh, level 6. Valor. On basis. Android wound. Here. Shock. This sounds pretty good. You give her all the CC moves. Blow, wound. Does lightning actually do anything? Just shocks people. Or suppression. Can't do it. Shock, wound, stun droid. All party members. Oh. It's immunity stun. Shit. Need stun on the other character too. Good defense. Probably a good idea. Powers cure. Or shield. Nine. Alright, this power causes all hostile creatures in 5 meters to go catatonic for 12 seconds. Should level up again. There's way more levels of Jedi powers, holy crap. You got like 3 or 2 or something. Wisdom? Nine. The one off, I think. And shock, low, Android, probably useful. Beats. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Probably unlock that on the guy. Master Jedi defense. But +6 to defense versus. Wait. The hell is that two that give the same thing? Defender. These two give the same thing. 6 to defense, 6 to deflection. So, oh, it's 12. Shield, Night Valor. Alright, so now we have a buff that gives us all more defense and higher stat rolls, I guess. Yeah, that's to the Grove. I'm pretty sure that's where we go. Vandal Grounds, there we go. Memory on point, boy. Hey, was I supposed to talk to this dude at the other place first? If that's the case, we'll just not do it.
This is private property. The Council. If you are here because of Shen Latali's disappearance, you are wasting your time. Mira left orders she was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make it a...
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you wish to speak to me.
Correct.
I brought my family here to find peace and safety, not to be harassed and treated like common criminals. Your council has no authority here, and I respectfully ask you to leave this property at once.
This guy isn't telling us something. He might even be lying. I don't trust him.
I trust you will show yourself out. If not, my security droids will be sure to deal with you.
Let's go.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Mat...
Yes. Ooh, dark side points.
I thought you would listen to me. I thought the Jedi were...
The council would not approve of your actions here.
There could be a lot of money for finding Shen Matale.
You made your wishes clear to me the last time we talked. I did not realize the Jedi were such bullies. You made your wishes... My name is Yes, Cassius was my brother. He was working on archaeology. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute. My father has kidnapped Shen Matale.
Knew it.
He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance.
I see. Well, there is the answer we...
No. Since Cassius went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you... I'm afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a... I do not know. I am worried for him, truly. But I do not believe Alin Matale had anything to do with it. And now my father may take it out on Shen. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. There are many security droids guarding... Please...
No, what have I done?
Please, there are many... Shen and I, But I met Shen alone one day in the city, and Shen was so charming, we talked and met again over months and fell in... Please find Shen.
Made a mistake. I've done a good action.
Please, there are many... Alin Matale and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alin is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credit. My father stands up to Alin because no one else will. But now he thinks Alin has taken my brother Cassius and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him.
Wait, no, put me back in. Go on this, the dark side way. Everyone dies.
Nurek has nothing more to say to you. I am not programmed for that, even if you just...
I'm going around the back then. Stupid droid. Why did he give me a light side point? Just wanted the XP, bruh. Nice lightsaber, but still. What a shame. Don't you dare walk into that mine. Oh. Oh, I better give her a weapon. Do 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 do. Saves will need always. I should give the other lights out. Back into this one. Full awareness. What's the losses, bro?
On it. Done. On it. Done.
Pretty cozy accommodations, all things considered. Damn it, she's much stronger than me. That's terrible. Many people trying to attack. Hold on one sec. Okay.
On it. Done.
I just got so many droids. Sonic rifle. Gotta go fast.
Find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. There are many secure... Please.
Yoink. I'll tell you what, the combat goes a lot faster when we have Bastila on our team. Despite her being a bit of a shit. I'm kinda lost. One big ass house.
Who are you? What do you want with...
I'm your demise.
As you wish. Who are you? Rescue me. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of... If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is... If you do that, I'll scream my head off and alert all the guards. If you can convince Rahasia to escape, who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not, I would rather face my own death than have her... Thank you.
Oh, that'd be right. You're Juliet, Romeo scenario.
What are you doing here? Shen can be so stubborn sometimes, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father.
Yikes.
You're back. I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear.
Shen, you're...
Rahasia.
It was all thanks to this kind...
What? You're just doing this for the reward?
Yes.
How could you? I thought you...
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew
Too many
you had
names.
captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
No, Father, don't do this!
We don't always need to be fighting like this.
It's gone too far for that, Rahasia. Alan has crossed the line one too many times.
Ha! For what you've done to me and my family, I
Yeah,
will see
get
you
him.
dead and rot.
I'm glad somebody finally said what we've all been thinking.
Are you mad? They will slaughter each other.
No, don't!
This has all gone horribly wrong somewhere. Alan, what can we be thinking? How could we have let this go this far?
Oh.
We are at each other's throats now, fighting over our children's lives when they are old enough to live their own.
He is my son! How can he disrespect my wishes like this?
What?
No, no! I never did anything to your son.
I knew you were lying, you dog. And to think I thought it might not have been you. So I'll take your son from you.
Father, no! Don't do it!
Die!
Shen! Die!
I'll kill you!
The Master has been injured. Terminate all opposition. Destroy the invaders.
That about sums it up. I got my dark side points back. That's close. I was worried for a second. Suppose that was my reward after all that. Dark side points. Cool. Alright, one quest down. Go to the strange ruins. Okay. All the monsters do respawn. I say monsters, but all the local wildlife respawn. I wonder if the Jedi they sent got beaten up by all these animals. Okay. I'm liking the relatively straightforward nature of this game. Like, it's pretty linear.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phenomes of a... I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Overseer, builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument to the power of the Star Forge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. Yikes. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Star Forge. Glory of the Builders, apex of the infinite empire, it is the machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. The Star Forge is the glory of the Builders.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Star Forge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Factory.
Maybe.
Sounds like forge.
That would explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Star Forge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Conqueror of all worlds, the rulers of the infinite empire and the creators of the Star Forge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Infinite everlasting, nothing can stand against their might and the power of the Star Forge. We've been here ever since the completion of this monument. In all this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Star Forge. Chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of this planet's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left outermost planet.
10 revolutions will
That's
take more than
thousands of years.
20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Calculations are infallible. Tell me about Revan and Malik. Once who came before you, the ones like you, not builders but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Star Forge and its origin, they proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Star Forge, locked beyond the sealed door behind me. There was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price, the previous Jedi.
Must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
I think you can do these things, Nemo, but you just can't. You killed the Jedi over there. Not programmed for combat, did not harm the one who failed, temple's own protection to destroy those they deemed unworthy. I'll fight my way through. Into the proving grounds to the east and west, within them are those who will understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. Those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this I am not programmed to say.
Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Star Forge. Now Malik is using the Star Forge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Star Forge.
Okay. Just 2 hours 10 minutes, so I might leave it there. Now, I'll either do some more later today or in the morning. Alright, GG. I'm out. Peace.